not sure everyone understands how meta this conversation is. So let's talk about colorism and its effect on Black success. Spoilers if you didn't finish The Gilded Age. This season, we were introduced to Felicia Rashad's character, Mrs. Kirkland, a woman who was part of the Black elite and has owed money. And although she is a mirror to one of my favorite characters, Agnes Van Rhyme, she's much harder to like, and her having this elitist owe money mentality leads into colorism and ultimately racism. Whereas Agnes Van Rhymes just wants to be a part of the past and is very accepting and pretty progressive, Mrs. Kirkland elitism ultimately leads her to be discriminatory. The reason why this showdown kind of breaks the fourth wall is because the actresses Audra McDonald and Felicia Rashad are from the same industry. Somewhere around 90% of the cast is from Broadway, including the entire Scott family. Audra McDonald is a legend. She has the most Tony Awards for a woman, period. Peggy Scott actually played Eliza in Hamilton. Her father was also on Broadway. He was in Ragtime. And I could go on the list. I feel like whoever's on casting is a theater nerd at heart because most of the cast are Broadway legends, including my girl Agnes Van Rhymes. Go ahead and look her up. Now, although Audra McDonald is the most decorated Broadway actress of all time, Felicia Rashad was the first Black Broadway actress to receive a Tony. And I'm not here to knock anyone. Obviously, they're both incredible women. I don't want to pit them against each other. But at the time, Audra McDonald wouldn't even have the opportunity to be first. Listen, Felicia Rashad is a soror of mine. We're a part of Alpha Kappa Alpha. And even the history of that organization was built on colorism. Legend has it, you couldn't even join unless you were the color of a brown paper bag or lighter. I may not have even made the cut. Colorism for the Black elite was ingrained into society. Because originally Black people who got opportunities were descendants of their white slave masters, that began to trickle down into overall society. Lighter skinned African Americans got more opportunities and were considered more prestigious. They built their own society, and with that came exclusions. Even in Hollywood right now, it is more likely for a mixed race or light skinned woman to be an A-list star than it is for a brown.
You have enjoyed a certain kind of privilege amongst our people here in Newport that has created an illusion for you.
The biggest issue when it comes to colorism is acknowledgement. Too many times people who are part of a certain group aren't willing to acknowledge their privilege, which ultimately stunts progression, which is why powerhouses like Audra McDonald are still relatively unknown outside of their niche spaces. Even within their space, Audra McDonald is not lauded the way that like someone like Patti LuPone is, who be running amok because she knows she can. This is someone like Felicia Rashad who may have had an easier time.